Welcome to Texas, where everything is big, including this crowd and its appreciation for their beloved Dallas Cowboys. Today they take the field against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside legendary quarterback Dan Fouts, I'm Dick Enberg here with the play-by-play. Dan, what should we look for in this one?
Jacksonville needs to come out with both barrels blazing, Dick. If they can strike early and often, they could surprise everybody with an upset here. If they can't, have the EMT personnel ready.
And let's meet the third member of our team, Ian Eagle. Ian, what do you have?
Great to be here, Dick. I spoke with both head coaches before the game. They assured me all their guys are ready to play. We'll see.
Jaguars choose tails. The Jaguars win the toss.
Guys, I have a feeling this one's going to be a barn burner. Let's kick it off and see.
Well, I hope you're right, partner. I know these fans would love to see a close one.
Gibson deep to receive the kickoff. Cedar sends it toward the end zone. Bus still on his feet. Number 41 tackled at the 27-yard line. Brunell taking possession here in the first quarter. Taylor takes the handoff. Number 28 breaks a tackle. Still won't go down. Taylor taken down.
The defense stacked the middle of the field, not leaving much room for anything.
You're right, Dan. They'd be better served testing the perimeter. Nothing on the inside there. It's now 2nd and 7. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Brunell will be throwing on 2nd down. Smith pulls it in. Number 16 tackled at the 36-yard line.
Oh, a dangerous throw in traffic, but he squeezed it in there somehow. Big play.
Yeah, it was a dangerous toss, but they all look great in the stat sheet. Jacksonville just outside the 35-yard line here in the first quarter. Brunell prepares to pass. Smith taken down at the 36.
With that kind of production from their passing game, they should be in their own end zone in no time.
Hansen gets ready to punt. He boots it high and long. Winton fends off the tackler. Number 80 taken down at the 22. Carter gets the action started here in the first stanza. Smith receives the handoff. Number 22 carries for good yardage there.
There is simply no excuse for bad tackling in this league, Dick. The defender was there, he just dropped his head and missed the tackle.
I agree, Dan, but it was a pretty darn good run, too.
Carter back to pass on 2nd. Ismail calls it in. Number 81 tackled at the opponent's 48-yard line.
You know, you can't fault the defender on that play. He was there. The receiver just made an athletic grab on the ball.
It's now 1st and 10. Dallas from the 48-yard line. Got a carry here. Smith tackled at the opponent's 43-yard line.
The blitzer had his sights set on the quarterback, and the back squirted right past him. Nice run.
Yeah, sometimes a defense gets there too quickly and will blitz right by the running back.
I'm on to you, Galloway. Red, 45.
Carter drops to throw. Number 17 throws underneath, complete.
Bryant needs some help over there at the corner to cover that receiver.
Dallas just inside the 40. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. They go with the ground game. He manages a couple there.
Great timing on the blitz there. The linemen were engaged with their men by the time he got there, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Dan. You simply have to give that play to the defense. Sometimes they just win. It's now 2nd and 8. Dallas from the 35-yard line. Carter to throw on second. Ismail tackled at the 34-yard line.
The quarterback would have been much better off just throwing that thing away. At least that way he wouldn't have lost yardage.
Carter in the shotgun formation here in the first quarter. Number 17 back to pass. Incomplete pass over the middle.
Carter was just too anxious on that play, and the ball got away from him. Got to regroup.
Dan, he's got to put that one behind him. Just think about the next play.
Knorr into punt. And that ball will come out to the 20.
The offense needs to get something going, get themselves down the field and out of the shadow of their own end zone.
The Jaguars go with the I formation, 1st and 10. Taylor gets the toss. Number 28 breaking tackles, loss of 4 on the play.
Taylor didn't look like he knew what he wanted to do there, and uncertainty always leads to losses in the running game.
Well, the defense didn't hesitate, I'll tell you that. Taylor to the outside. Number 28 still on his feet. Stood up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as much as offensive coordinators don't like to admit it, sometimes the defense just wins. Good job stopping the run there.
You're right, Dan. Let's see if they can get some yards back here.
Jacksonville looking at 3rd and forever.
Jimmy, you can't fool me.
Brunell readies to throw the ball.
Great job elevating to knock the pass down there.
Hansen in punt formation. He might outkick his coverage. That's a great punt. Winton breaks a tackle. Number 80 taken down at his own 43. Carter with split backs here in the first quarter. Smith will get the carry. Number 22 picks up a nice chunk of yardage.
They brought the heat, but the offensive line saw it and picked it up. Nice job by the front 5 of the offense.
Yeah, anytime your offensive front can account for the blitzer, you're giving the back an extra chance. Hendrick pulls forward. Bryant takes him down.
The defense is crowding the line of scrimmage to stop the run, Dick. I think they'd be better off going to the air.
Yeah, Dan, it looked like the entire defense read run before the ball was even snapped. Carter brings the offense to the line of scrimmage on this big third down. After the first quarter, it's the Cowboys 0, the Jaguars 0. The Cowboys go with an empty backfield. 3rd and 1. Carter is going to throw here. McCree swats the pass away.
I'm not sure I agree with the call there. On 3rd and short, I say just run it right at him.
I agree, Dan. There's no reason to go to the air in that situation.
Dallas will punt it away. A long field for the offense now. Touchback. They'll start from the 20-yard line.
That is a gut check part of the field for the offense. They're just thinking about a few first downs so they can win the game of field position.
Brunell begins this drive here in the second period. Number 8 back to throw. Incomplete pass.
Adams saw the ball the whole way, knocking it away at the last minute.
Yeah, good defense there.
Jacksonville spreads them out with 5 receivers. Brunell looking downfield. Pass over the middle falls incomplete.
The ball carrier is probably shaking his head. Probably a few butterflies fluttering around inside the old melon after that hit.
It's now 3rd and 10. Jacksonville from the 20-yard line. Brunell will look to throw. Shaw and the quarterback unable to connect.
All it takes is one guy not executing and the play is over. The receiver let his teammates down there.
Jacksonville lines up in punt formation. Oh my, did he get all of that one? Quinton fends off the tackler. Number 80 taken down at the 36. Dallas brings its offense onto the field, 1st and 10. Carter going to the air. Number 17 completes the pass over the middle. Galloway tackled at the opponent's 46-yard line.
I'm not sure how he did it, but the receiver battled in traffic to bring it in for the nice pickup.
Carter looking over the defensive coverage on 1st down. Number 17 to the flat.
Bryant with a textbook hit there. He kept his feet active, his head up, and then exploded on the tackle.
Dallas just outside the 45-yard line here in the second quarter.
Come on, defense. Let's go.
Carter prepares to pass. The outside pass falls incomplete.
Kraft smelled the play out right from the snap. Great tackle.
It's now 3rd and 10. Dallas from the 46-yard line. Carter back to pass. Interception.
Kraft watched the quarterback's eyes, anticipated the receiver's break, and came up with a nice pick.
Jacksonville ball 1st and 10. Brunel readies to throw the ball. Edwards forces the incomplete pass.
Edwards was like a big cat stalking his prey on that one. Waiting, and then pouncing on the ball carrier for the big hit.
Jacksonville just inside the 20. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Brunel is going to throw here.
That's a good way to get the quarterback killed, Dick. They might have to run a trap or a screen to slow down the rush a bit.
Yeah, if they're going to drop straight back, they'll blitz them all game long. Brunel in the shotgun formation. They're just inside the 20. Number 8 drops to throw. The ball is caught by the wide receiver. Shaw tackled at the 31-yard line.
Well, the offense earns a reprieve there. Facing 3rd and long, they managed to come up with a big play when they needed it. Great job.
Absolutely. This game is all about who can convert on 3rd down, Dan. A big one there. Brunel checks out the defensive alignment on 1st down. Taylor will get the ball here. Williams with a nice tackle.
The back did a little too much dancing and not enough running there. You got to hit the hole harder than that, especially going up the middle.
You're right, Dan. If you hop around the hole in this league, you're not going anywhere.
Jacksonville just outside the 30. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. They keep it on the ground. Taylor is down but gets decent yardage on the play.
Great push up front by the big fellas there. They got up under the defenders and drove them out of the hole.
Absolutely, Dan. It looked like the defensive line stood up right at the snap, and the offensive lineman just drove them out of the hole. Brunel looking downfield. Pass ball's incomplete.
I like the gutsy call, but if you're going to pass on 3rd and short, you've got to execute.
Absolutely, Dan. On 3rd and short, it is imperative that you convert.
Hansen hoping he can launch a deep one. Pins them inside the 10. Oh, my. Touchback, 1st and 10 at the 20.
We'll see if the defense brings the heat here. If they can stop them on this set of downs, they'll put their offense in great shape.
Carter in the I formation here in the second quarter. He takes the handoff. Smith brought down after a nice game.
Finish, finish, finish. If you can't finish your tackle, you don't belong on the field.
Absolutely, Dan, and I bet his coach would say the same thing.
Carter barks out the signals on 2nd down. Number 17 back to throw. Can't connect on the short pass.
Carter didn't set his feet properly on that throw, and it cost him. Incomplete.
You're right, Dan. He looked a little antsy back there, and the poor throw is what you end up with.
Carter, 5 receivers at his disposal. Number 17 going to the air. Bryant started to run before he caught it. Incomplete.
He might have been thinking about pay dirt instead of watching the ball all the way into his hands, but you can't score if you don't catch it.
I'm sure his quarterback will remind him of that when he returns to the huddle. Dallas decides to punt it away. He nailed that one. Oh, my. Jensen sheds a tackle. Number 85 tackled at the 32-yard line. Jacksonville just outside the 30, 1st and 10.
Right. Bring it on.
Brunel will look to throw. Incomplete between the hashes.
Ouch! He'll feel that hit tomorrow morning, not to mention the day after that, and the day after that, and, well, you get the point, Dick.
Brunel goes to work on 2nd down. Number 8 out wide to the flat. Complete. Johnson tackled at his 40-yard line.
Johnson shows what a rare athlete he is, pulling down the tough catch in some serious traffic.
Rare athlete is right, Dan. What a catch. Brunel, he'll work out of the eye. Taylor receives the ball here. Number 28 tackled for a loss.
They tried to run it right at him on 3rd and short, but the defense wouldn't have it. Tough D.
Tough D is right, Dan. They crowded the line of scrimmage and blasted the offense there. Inside the 10, a great punt. That's a touchback.
The defense would like nothing more than to pin the offense down, stop them here, and win the battle of field position.
Dallas in a 5-receiver set. Carter prepares to pass. It's picked off.
Rayner broke on that ball at just the right moment. Nothing the receiver could really do.
It's now 1st and 10. Jacksonville from the 43-yard line. Taylor takes the pitch. Number 28 still on his feet. Loss of 2 on the play.
A little too much side to side and not enough north and south there, Dick.
You're right, Dan. When you run sideways, that's what's going to happen to you. Brunel with an empty backfield. Number 8 back to pass. Turnover, it's intercepted. Williams in the open field. 35, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys!
He delivered a perfectly timed hit. The ball popped free and was picked. Nice defense.
Cedar to try the extra point. And it's good. The Cowboys 7, the Jaguars 0. Thomas waits for the kickoff. Cedar places it long. Gibson tackled at the 27-yard line. Jacksonville just outside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Taylor whirls in the throw. Number 28 tackled at the 30-yard line.
Taylor hesitated for just a minute, it looked like. And if you hesitate in this league, you're not going to get much.
You're right, Dan. He would have been much better off just putting his head down and barreling forward and then just get what's there.
The quarterback has got to recognize the blitz in that situation and throw to the hot receiver. They caught him off guard there.
Yeah, it looked like they caught him unaware with that blitz, Dan. Good defensive call.
I'm shutting you down, Fred. Get over there.
Brunel is going to throw here. Smith makes the catch. Westbrook has delivered many key tackles in this game.
How many tackles is that for him today? He must have a bunch.
The Jaguars trailing by 7 here in the second quarter. Taylor receives the pitch. Number 28 breaking tackles. Taylor carries for a nice game. So at the halfway mark, it's the Cowboys 7, the Jaguars 0. Let's go down to Samantha Blair. She just spoke with the coach.
Thank you, Dick. During halftime, I spoke with the Cowboys head coach about his team's performance. He said his defense should concentrate on creating some turnovers. He also said he likes the way his defense is playing. Now back to you, up in the booth.
And thank you, Samantha. Swinton back deep for the return. Holmes places it deep. Carter takes over on this third quarter drive.
45.
Smith pushes straight ahead. Number 22 tackled at the 35-yard line.
When they have that many men in the box, you're better off checking out of the running play and going with the pass. Not much inside.
Yeah, Dan, if they commit to the run that hard, they should be vulnerable to the passing game. Carter readies to throw the ball. That pass falls incomplete. Kraft has caused several incomplete passes.
He already has an interception. He almost had another one there.
You're too slow, man. You're too slow.
Carter barks out the signals on third down. Number 17 with a pass.
Hey, I tell you, quarterbacks are just like elephants. They don't forget, especially when a receiver drops the ball. He might think twice before going his way again.
Yeah, Dan, if you can't rely on a receiver to catch the football, it's only natural to look somewhere else the next time. He boots it high and long. Gibson fends off the tackler. Number 85, tackled at the 23-yard line. Jacksonville takes over 1st and 10.
Look over there, look over there. Block off.
Brunel drops to throw. That pass is intercepted.
The coaches can scream all they want. The receiver had no chance of hanging on to the ball after that vicious hit.
Carter with split backs. They're just inside the 35-yard line. Smith starts in the open field. Number 22 goes backwards on that one.
You can't fault the running back there. The defense had the right blitz called at the right time.
Well, you know what they say, Dan. Timing is everything. Dallas just outside the 35-yard line. They use the shotgun.
45.
Carter back to throw. Completes the long pass. Galloway stopped at the 14.
The defender really shouldn't hang his head after that play. That was just a nice catch by the receiver.
It's now 1st and 10. Less than 4 minutes remain here in the third quarter. Smith pressures straight ahead. Number 22 bowls forward for a couple of yards.
They got some bangers on that side of the football, Dick. I'm not sure I'd make a habit of testing them up the middle.
Yeah, Dan, those interior defenders are a load. You'd need to be a big-time bulldozer to move them. Carter going to the air. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Quarterbacks love to chuck it deep, and sometimes they hit it big. Good example on that play.
Cedar will attempt the extra point. He hits it. The Cowboys 14, the Jaguars 0. Thomas waiting to return the kick. Cedar blasts it deep. Thomas tackled at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville just outside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Brunel will look to throw. Makes the reception. 13 yards on the play.
When you have an athletic tight end, it's such a dangerous weapon. Too big for DBs to cover, too fast for linebackers.
Yeah, and anytime you can use all the weapons at your disposal, you're going to be more effective. It's now 1st and 10. Jacksonville from the 39-yard line. Mack takes the ball on the exchange. Number 34 tackled at the 39-yard line.
To run the ball through the middle of the defense, you got to get good push from your center and guards. They didn't get it done there.
Yeah, the defensive front stopped them in the hole. No gain is the result.
The Jaguars go with 5 wide receivers here in the third quarter. Brunel trying to connect with a wideout.
It doesn't matter if you run fast and run great routes. If you can't catch the ball, you're not going to last long in this league.
Brunel with an empty backfield. Jacksonville from the 39-yard line. Number 8 looking downfield. Pass complete. Smith tackled at the 35-yard line.
Dick, this game is all about moving the chains.
You said it, partner. Good job there. It's now 1st and 10. Less than 2 minutes remain here in the third quarter.
Right side! Right side!
Brunel prepares to pass. Number 8 finds his target in the short zone. Taylor tackled at the 30-yard line.
That is such a headache for the defense. You got all the receivers covered downfield, and he just dumps it off to the back for the nice play.
The Jaguars trailing by 14, 2nd and 6. Brunel is going to throw here. Wynn takes him down for the sack. He seems to be one of the very best, Ian.
Yeah, Dick, that Wynn is a great story. He's the son of Vietnamese immigrants, and he's been proving the critics that said he was too small to play wrong since day one.
It's now 3rd and 10. Brunel in the shotgun formation. Number 8 back to pass. Connects on the long ball. Shaw down at the 14-yard line. A great player. What do you think, Ian?
Yeah, Dick, I'm a big fan of Mark Brunel. A lot of people don't realize that he's among the top 10 all-time quarterbacks in passing efficiency. Excellent player.
The Jaguars trailing by 14 here in the third quarter. Brunel ready to throw the ball. Hits his man in the flat. Smith has found himself on the receiving end 5 times now. Jacksonville at the 7-yard line. Less than a minute remains here in the third quarter. Brunel drops to throw.
You can't cover a receiver with that ability with one defender. They need to put more guys on him.
The Jaguars trailing by 14, 3rd and 1. Brunel back to throw. The running back, touchdown Jaguars.
Questionable read there, but the receiver fought through traffic to secure the score.
Holmes to attempt the PAT. The kick is good. Get ready for late developing heroics. Here comes the fourth quarter. It's the Cowboys 14, the Jaguars 7.
Jacksonville is behind, but they definitely have the offensive weapons to stage a comeback here.
Hawthorne back to return the kickoff. Holmes kicks it long. Carter taking possession here in the fourth quarter. He'll carry the ball here. Solid tackle.
You know, in this league, the yards between the tackles are always well earned. He got a couple, but not much.
Yeah, but he paid for those yards with a few big bruises, Dan. It's now 2nd and 8. Less than 5 minutes remain here in the fourth quarter. Smith takes the toss. Loss on the play.
The quarterback should have seen that blitz coming and changed the play, Dick. You just can't run with that many guys in the box.
You're right, Dan. They had man coverage on the outside and probably should have thrown it there.
Over there, over there, over there. That ball's going nowhere. 35. Somebody get over there.
Carter going to the air. Ismail pulls it down. 24 yards on the play. And I think he's one of the game's elite.
You're right, Dick. Quincy Carter is another one of those athletic quarterbacks that can change the complexion of the game with his feet and with his arm. Very dangerous.
Dallas near midfield here in the fourth quarter.
Watch the ride.
Hambrick takes the ball. Number 42 breaks a tackle. He won't go down. It's now 2nd and 8. Dallas from the 46-yard line. Carter will look to throw. Galloway, the target on the play, incomplete.
That's what film study will do for you. He knew where the receiver was going to go, and he anticipated it for the tip.
You're right, Dan. It looked like he knew that route was coming from the start.
Carter checks the defense on 3rd down. Number 17 prepares to pass. Bryant tackled at the opponent's 42-yard line.
The receiver did a nice job of settling down in the soft spot of that zone. Good completion.
Yeah, Dan, some receivers, well, names like Tim Brown and Jerry Rice come to mind, just have a knack for finding holes in the defense. That'll go into the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 20.
You know, a lot of defensive coordinators like to blitz when they have the opposing offense backed up. Let's see if they opt to bring it or not.
Brunel going to work here in the fourth quarter.
I'm all over you, Smith.
Number 8 passes over the middle. Finds his target in the short zone.
One of the principles of the West Coast offense is to throw the underneath stuff on 1st down. Put yourself in good position on 2nd. Good job there.
Jacksonville just outside the 25-yard line. Less than 3 minutes remain here in the fourth quarter. Brunel looking downfield. Washington makes the catch. Number 31 tackled at the 30-yard line.
The defender read the route and had the ball in his sights, but the receiver just took it away from him.
Yeah, great job being physical on the reception there, Dan.
Mack into the teeth of the defense.
Converting 3rd and short is an absolute must in the NFL. Great job getting the 1st down there.
Dan, you're right. You've got to be able to get the tough yards on 3rd down.
The Jaguars go with 5 wide receivers. They're just outside the 30. Brunel back to pass. The wideout brings it in. Johnson taken down at the opponent's 44.
Johnson just out-battled him here. The defender had good position. The receiver just made a better play on the ball.
Jacksonville just inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Brunel readies to throw the ball. Shaw drops the pass.
First things first, Dick. He started to run before he secured the football. Incomplete.
Yeah, you can't score if you don't catch it. Pretty simple. It's now 2nd and 10. Less than 2 minutes remain here in the fourth quarter. Brunel going for the wideout. Over 8, completes the short toss. Smith picks up a big chunk of real estate.
That's either a very confident or a very foolish quarterback, Dick. Regardless, good catch in traffic.
Confident? Foolish? Who cares? He's successful in either case. Smith with the grab. Number 16 down at the 10-yard line.
As an ex-quarterback, I love that call. Everybody's thinking run on 3rd and short, and they throw for the first.
Well, one thing for certain, the defense...
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Oh, those long touchdown passes are like daggers in the heart of a defense.
Holmes readies for the point after. Right down the middle, good. The Cowboys 14, the Jaguars 14. Swinton waiting for the kickoff. Holmes kicks it deep. Hawthorne sheds a tackler. Number 38 tackled at the 34-yard line. Carter in the shotgun formation here in the fourth quarter. Number 17 is going to throw here. Grabbed by the wide receiver.
Swinton is going to have a field day if they single cover him like that.
Dallas near midfield. 1st and 10. Carter throws to the floor. He makes a great throw. Ismail breaks loose for big yardage.
Quarterbacks love a guy who's able to fight through traffic to make the tough catch. In a pinch, always look for the physical receiver.
It's now 1st and 10. Less than a minute remains here in the fourth quarter. Smith on the sweep. Number 22 breaking tackles. Smith races for a huge pickup.
Good surge at the point of attack, but even better effort by the back to run over guys.
Looking for the big yardage. Galloway comes down with it. Galloway on the receiving end 5 times now. He's tough to stop. Carter throws it toward the end zone.
Dick, there's no nice way to say it. I've seen better arms on a lounge chair.
Hey, Dan, do you ever get tired of that stale old joke? My gosh, you use it like once a game.
Dallas at the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Carter puts it touchdown, Cowboys.
Great timing on the short touchdown pass. The defense never had a chance.
Cedar for the point after touchdown. He knocks it through. The Cowboys 21, the Jaguars 14. Thomas waits for the return. Cedar sends it toward the end zone. Gibson still on his feet. Number 85 tackled at the 22-yard line. It's now 1st and 10. Jacksonville from the 22-yard line. Brunel trying to connect over the middle. Completes the underneath pass. Smith is running right past the DBs. That's 10 catches. The Jaguars go with 5 wide receivers here in the 4th quarter. Brunel drops to throw. Going the other way, interception. And that'll wrap it up with the final score. The Cowboys 21, the Jaguars 14. Until next time, for Dan Fouts, I'm Dick Enberg saying so long.